on time, says Erwin Zucker. I've been sitting next to a wonderful lady. It's just made the evening that much better. Zucker, you're okay, but this lady is something else. Best Motivational Campaign Award winner is Victoria Bowmann. Say that name with me. Victoria Bowmann. You'll never forget her. She has been a driving force in the holistic health field for over 3 decades with over 30,000 treatments as a digestive health practitioner. Where were you when I needed you? She is visiting us from her base in Phoenix, Arizona, and has been busy on the media circuit with her helpful book, You Gotta Have Guts. Yeah. You're not going to survive without guts. The natural way to enhance GI health. She really knows how to motivate people who come to her for help, her own health challenges, plus the complications from traditional medical treatments motivated her to investigate a more natural approach. She holds a Ph.D. in homeopathy. That'll throw you if you're not used to it. In homeopathy and natural medicine, and considers herself an information sponge. That means you take it all in and then you disseminate. That's great, and she's going to be here to tell you all about it. As an international educator, she has presented her work in Europe and across the United States. Please welcome Victoria Bowmann.
It is a mess up here. I saw his book that had addresses in it, and it was unbelievable, and he could find people in it. You know, how's everybody's digestion now that we had that delicious meal? When you write a book called You Gotta Have Guts, the natural way to enhance GI health, and then you have the opportunity to receive such a prestigious award, and it's a dinner. I'm not a real popular topic, so I hope you're doing well. Medicine failed me. Now, in our lifetime, we've had tremendous advances in medicine. However, I'm the one that the side effects were severe and the negative reactions were difficult. And I turned to natural remedies in medicine because that was the way that would work for me. And I'd like to go back and share a little bit about my childhood. It wasn't that long ago, but I was raised in a small town in southern New Mexico on a farm. And, you know, we had a phone, and we shared it with 5 other families. Remember that? Yeah, and the closest town had 50 people, and then the one 5 miles down the road had 2,000. And so common sense better be common because it had something to do with survival. And I was nurtured at the side of my great Aunt Dell, and she was an amazing lady. And every morning she would get up and she'd fix herself some hot, steamy water, and she'd squeeze in some lemon or some apple cider vinegar. And then she would put in some honey out of the beehive, or maybe some blackstrap molasses, and she'd sip it. And then a few minutes later, she would say, "Oh, excuse me, I'm going to go have my morning constitutional." And to a little 5 or 6-year-old, that didn't make much sense. But as I grew up and became interested in the natural remedies that she had taught me about, what I realized was how important digestion is all the way through. She taught me about natural remedies. She taught me about self-responsibility. She taught me that a big dose of common sense is pretty important. And she taught me to love learning. And in that quest to learn, it helped me personally, and then it helped me professionally. And I've been able to take that information and develop my practice, and then define my practice into a specialty in which I can actually help people with a lot of problems that we don't often like to talk about. And so I tip my hat to my great Aunt Dell. And then I began writing for a publication called Explore for the Professional, and it's a peer-reviewed holistic medical journal. And a lot of articles came out of it, and someone said, I wish I knew what you know. And so I rewrote them, and I didn't scale them down. I just took the medical terminology out of it, and I made it user-friendly. And I take my work very seriously, but I don't do it in a serious manner. I try to be a little more lighthearted. It's a little easier to face some things when there's a smile at the other side. And so I began to write, and I didn't write my book in any order, and you don't have to read it in any order. You can pick whatever chapter you would like. He's amazing. And because I have a very dear mutual friend that is a mutual friend of Irwin, I learned about Promotion in Motion and Irwin Zucker and Brad Butler, and what an amazing team. And they brought me in to BPSC. And, you know, I'm kind of the prodigal daughter. I'm a Zony. So thanks for letting me be over here to enjoy your wonderful weather. It's pretty beastly where I've come from. So I consider some of you my mentors, and some my colleagues, and some my new friends. And so I thank you for that. And in accepting this award, I want to leave you with one thought to ponder. If you don't take care of yourself, where are you going to live? Thank you.
200 copies are on sale this evening.
Thank you very much. Congratulations.
By the way, one of our PR people is a mother who's 91.